President Joe Biden at the NATO summit today promising U.S. help to defend, quote, every inch of the alliance's territory, and that means extending some deployments overseas. Karen Travers reports.
With the war in Ukraine now intensifying after recent Russian airstrikes on civilians, President Biden says the NATO alliance is proving it's more necessary now than ever before.
In the moment where Putin has shattered peace in Europe and attacked the very tenets of rule-based order, the United States and our allies are going to step up. We're stepping up.
The president announcing the extension of some U.S. troop deployments in Europe, establishing a military headquarters in Poland, the first permanent American forces on NATO's eastern flank. The U.S. also increasing the number of U.S. Navy destroyers stationed here in Spain from 4 to 6, sending 2 additional F-35 squadrons to the U.K. and enhancing rotational deployments in the Baltics.
Together, our allies, we're going to make sure that NATO is ready to meet threats in all directions across every domain, land, air, and the sea.
There are currently 100,000 U.S. troops in Europe, including 10,000 in Poland, but no specifics from the president or senior officials on how large that permanent U.S. military presence will be in Poland, or how many U.S. troops will deploy to Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania.
We're going to continue to adjust our posture based on the threat in close consultation with our allies.
And the NATO alliance soon getting 2 new members. On the eve of the Madrid summit, Turkey dropping its objections to bids from Finland and Sweden, 2 countries on Russia's doorstep.
Their decision to move away from neutrality and the tradition of neutrality to join NATO alliance is going to make us stronger and more secure.
But it's not just Ukraine on the agenda. NATO leaders are also discussing challenges posed by China. And President Biden met with the leaders of South Korea and Japan to talk about the threat of North Korea. Karen Travers, ABC News, traveling with the president in Madrid.